Hello friend, how are you? Welcome to Tripan Study Center. We are going to do today is very important for the exam point of view, and it will be important for this competitive exam. Let's see what is our topic today. Status and role. The status and role that is important for here. Status refers to be a position on individual occupy in a group or in a society. That's important. It is status and role. The status is referred to the position in the individual occupy in a group or in a society. Each status has a contain a defined right and duty assigned to it. Example of status: there is a doctor, mother, teacher, etc. You know that's important. Example here: status, doctor, mother, teacher, etc. Status is of two types: ascribed status and achieved status. That's important here. Let's see in a detail. There is status in a two types here. The first type that's important: achieved status. You know that achieved status is important. It is achieved by an individual on a merit and effort. You know that's important. The individual on the merit and efforts here. And the next, it is a based on individuals as to choose. That's the most important achieve status here. And it can change qualification, income, etc. That's achieve status here. It can change qualification, income, etc. here. And it's play an important role in a modern society. You know that's important. The important role is a modern society. The example here is simply class. Class is the most important. There is a achieve status here. And the let see our next types here. The next is ascribed status here. That's important. It is assigned to be us on the basis of birth and biological inheritance, parents, status, etc. You know that this is a birth here. There is a status here, basis of birth and biological inheritance and parents, status here, etc. A person does not be choose this status. A person does not be choose this status, and it is difficult to change status. That's the most important here. It is difficult to change the status. It play an important role in traditional society. It's a play an important role in a traditional society. Example: caste. Caste describes status because there is a basis of birth. That's important here. The next here, multiple status and status progressions here. That's important. Multiple status and status progressions here. That's important. In a modern complex society such as ours, an individual may be occupy multi-status during the course of his or her life. That's important. They occupy the multiple status during the course of his or her life. This is a sociologically term as a status set here. This is a sociological terms as a status set here. For example, you as a school student may be a student for your teacher, a customer to your gracious, as a passenger to the bus driver, a brother or sister to your siblings, and a patient to the doctor. That's an important example here. You as a school student may be a student for your teacher, a customer to your gracious, and the passenger to the bus driver, a brother or sister to your siblings, and the patient to be a doctor. That's an important example. An individual also acquire different status as a various stage of life. That's important. There are different status as the various stage of life. This is called a status sequence. What is referred to their status, which is attained in the successions and sequence at the various stages of life. For example, a son become a father, a grandfather, and then great grandfather, and so on. That's the most important. The son become a father, a grandfather, and then a great grandfather, and so on. That's an important example here. The next here is status and prestige here. That's important. Status and prestige here. Status and prestige are interconnected term. Every status is accorded contain a right and value. That's important. And value are attached to the social position rather than to their person who occupy it or to his her performance or to his her action. That's important. There is a person who occupy its performance and action. The kind of value attached to be a status or to the office is called prestige. We know that the kind of value attached to be a status or to be office is called prestige here. That's important. The next here, role and role playing. That's important. Role and role playing here. A role is the dynamic or the behavioral aspect of the status. The role is a dynamic here. People perform there is a roles according to the social expectation associated with their status that she occupy. That's important. This is referred to as a role taking or role playing, and those roles are played to the accordance with the status. For example, the example is the most important here. A child learns to behave in accordance with how her behavior will be seen and judged by the other. That's important here. With how her behavior will be seen and judged by others. The next here, role conflict here. That's important. Role conflict here. When there is a incompatibility among the roles corresponding to the multi-status, it is referred to as a role conflict here. That's important. Corresponding to the multi-status here. And there is an incompatibility here. It is occur when to the contrary conceptions arise from the two or more role to be performed. There is a two or more roles to be performed here.